Welcome back to Maximum Foods Inside Track. We'll start straight into it, and we'll start off with skim milk powder. Skim milk powder continued its steady incline as it has over the last 5 months. EU intervention stock is starting to sell through, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens in the new year. We should see pricing continue to firm. It'll be definitely one to watch. Let's have a look at butterfat. Butterfat demand for December was quite strong, but then quickly tapered off into January and through to March, which suggests that people were just covering off short-term positions. It is a real question mark though whether there's demand, whether demand will remain into the first quarter of 2019. Oceanic pricing is still the most competitive out of EU and US. Moving on to cheddar. Cheddar had its 4th consecutive negative result, probably due to some strong supply out of the EU and US. It's a real question mark over people that are wanting Australian-specific cheddar, however, where drought conditions in Victoria are really hampering milk flow, and cheese may be a bit of a scarce commodity over the next couple of months in Australia. Moving on to whey. Whey powder pricing is starting to level off after a few solid months of firm pricing. There still is a question mark over some US supply, with 2 major US whey manufacturers shutting down temporarily. So it'll be put a bit of a question mark on supply out of the US. Finally, let's take a look at full cream milk powder. There was a 2.9% drop on last night's GDT across the board. December demand was still strong, as this is the last tariff-free buying window for Chinese buyers. After that, from January onwards, we see it taper off quite quickly. There is talk of El Nino in New Zealand, which will bring on dry conditions, so there's a bit of a question mark over supply in the coming months. However, counterbalanced by a very strong milk season over there this year, so there is abundant supply at the moment. That's it for today's Inside Track. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks.